What's up, guys? It is a start of a new vlog. It is Saturday, December 14th. I think I stopped vlogging like 3 days ago in the previous vlog, and I just didn't pick up the camera for a couple of days. Probably should have, because last night was a company party for the company I used to work for, but my husband still works for, my sister still works for, my brother still work for. Literally, like, my whole family's still there. So, and I sprained my ankle whilst at the party. They have time where you can play on the Utah Jazz's court, and I'll just insert what happened, and I'll insert a picture of my ankle.
Go, JD.
But I'm okay. I'm on ibuprofen. My ankle's the size of a golf ball. It's okay. I finally got my book outlet order, which I ordered on Black Friday, and I got, like, I don't know, it was so cheap. Like, some of the books I bought were like $1.50, and they're hardback. I don't think all of them are hardback, but most of them are. So one of the books I got was Dark Shores by Danielle L. Jensen. I'm pretty sure she writes adult fantasy, which is a genre I've been wanting to get into. I think some places classify this as young adult, but I honestly don't know much about this book. All I know is that it's like pirate-ish story, which I haven't read any of, but I've been really keen to read it. Like, I really want to read The Pirate's Daughter or something like that. I'll write it on the screen. I can't think of it. And I really wanted to try out Danielle L. Jensen. There's another series of hers I want to read, but it was out of stock, or it wasn't for sale on a book outlet. I can't talk today. Also, I got a manga, which is The Ancient Magus Bride. I actually heard about this while watching a Lindsay Ellis YouTube video, and I can't remember why. It's kind of problematic, I've heard, but I also am really interested in the story. It's about this, like, teenage girl who falls in love or whatever with this, like, creature thing. I don't know why I wanted it. I just do, okay? And the next book, which I'm totally probably gonna do an audiobook because I don't know if I have time to physically read it before Christmas, is The Afterlife of Holly Chase. Ever since I heard about it early this year, I was like, I'm gonna read this for Christmas. I'm gonna read this for Christmas. But it's like a Christmas carol retelling kind of thing, where she is like a Scrooge, but she doesn't listen, and then she ends up dying, and now it's like a second chance story. And I think I've heard the romance is really cute, and it's super Christmassy, and I'm really excited, and the cover is super cute. And the last book I got thinking I was totally gonna read this book, and I'm hoping to, but I don't know if I will, is Winter Spell by Claire Legrand. It is a Nutcracker retelling. I think I talked about this in one of my previous videos. I ended up reading The Enchanted Sonata by, oh, I forgot her name, but it's also a Nutcracker retelling, and it has better reviews than Winter Spell does. And I've heard that Winter Spell is just like, just barely a Nutcracker retelling, and it's like so far from the Nutcracker, and I love the Nutcracker so much. So I think I'm gonna give this a chance if I have time, but if not, it's fine. Also, I got my owl crate today, but I like to film those with Kira, my sister, because she also gets owl crate. So if she didn't get hers today, then we'll probably film the opening, like, hopefully she did get hers today, because then we can film it tomorrow and put it up soon. But if not, then we will have to wait till Monday, but it's totally okay. I'm still reading The Enchanted Sonata. I'm about 40% of the way through, but I have a lot of time to read today, so I'm hoping to finish it today. And I'm still reading Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I'm at the point where they're just getting to Hogwarts, and I'm not reading anything else yet. Oh, I'm doing The Witcher Baptism of Fire, an audiobook, but I really want to read The Afterlife of Holly Chase, so I'll probably start doing that on audiobook as well. Other than that, that's all I have to say right now. So it is later in the night. I think earlier I was like, oh, I have a ton of time to read today. I haven't been able to read once. So that's that. Been rewatching Star Wars movies, preparing for The Rise of Skywalker. And so that's kind of what we did all day. And then we went to grab some food, and we wanted to share with you what we were doing right now, because we actually get a lot of questions just from friends and family, and maybe you guys are thinking the same thing. So we wanted to share what's going on. So we actually get asked a lot how we travel so much, which is funny because I don't feel like we travel as much as people think we do. Maybe we do, I don't know. We do travel more than the average person.
2 trips a year at least.
We try and do 2 like big trips a year and then maybe 1 or 2 tiny ones throughout the year.
Decent.
So basically everyone's like, oh, you guys probably are spending so much money, or you make so much money, or blah, blah, blah. And neither of those things are true. We budget travel, which seems easy, but it's not. So anyone who's not budget conscious or is not really having to think about a budget will just jump online, buy $1,000 round trip ticket to Hawaii.
And have the dates in mind. Oh, I'm open from this time to this time, so I'll just look at those dates.
And they're very restricted on their time period, and also they'll go and just go book the most expensive hotel or go book a hotel, whatever's convenient for them. But if you're budget traveling, like you spend hours and hours and hours finding the best price for flights or the best price for an Airbnb or something.
Checking different cities to fly in from, and
you go with your
connections and things like that.
You go with your friend or something, offer for them to come because it'll be cheaper for your Airbnb or cheaper for your hotel or whatever you're choosing to do. And so we love Hawaii so much. We've kind of gotten lucky. The last couple of years we've been able to go every year except for 2019, this current year. And which is fine. We're obviously spoiled in a sense, but we really miss it. And the other day we were like, you know what? Let's go beginning of May. It'll kind of be like a little fun, not really a birthday thing, but it'll be right after my birthday, so it'll feel really fun. And also it's just a good time to go before summer hits and it gets really busy and expensive. So we've been all night tonight. We've been looking at flights and
so we saw it was only $300 round trip from California areas to Hawaii, which is really great. Obviously,
oh, it's a steal round trip.
So we have a lot of points too. So that's a big part of budget traveling, right? You get the credit cards, and we use Southwest, and then I have Chase points as well, which is nice. And so with those points and everything, we are looking like we'd be able to pay for it for free, because in the equivalent of Southwest points, we have enough that where 300 is enough points that we have. And we only have together less than 50,000 points. So, or about 50,000 points. So for 2 of us, 50,000 points on Southwest is enough to fly a round trip to Hawaii. So that's where the flight price is getting in. But then we're also looking it up for like some friends that we want to have come with us. So we're looking at best deals for them as well. So the research comes into just like different cities. So I already know San Jose, Seattle, Oakland, LAX, Salt Lake, Las Vegas. These areas are typically like your cheaper
to go to
Hawaii.
Like we've been literally looking for the last like 2 hours at this point.
Yeah, and you just compare and contrast. I go on Google Flights and I just start looking them up, and so we found that as far as for our friends and family, it's going to be best like from San Diego, and so that was the $307 and round trip. So it's a great deal, but that's how it works.
So long story short is the reason we travel so much is because we're passionate about it. So we make time and we make an effort to save for these trips. A lot of people ask us, how do you travel so much, blah, 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 when they make more money than we do. And it's because we choose to travel so much. So we choose to save money for these things, whereas other people aren't choosing, whether they can or whether they're just choosing not to, regardless. So if you want to travel, and you want to budget travel, and you want to travel a lot, and you don't make a lot of money like we don't.
The biggest things would be credit cards. Flexible dates, so you can choose whatever flights. So we found a great deal at 300 round trip. We're gonna snag that, and then saving a little bit of money of it each paycheck. You know, so we have in cash. Like anytime we get cash, I just kind of store it. So we have $400 just in cash that we can save up and do whatever with. So basically, we're going to Hawaii in May. Cross your fingers. It should all work out just fine.
Hopefully. And if you guys watched my Europe vlogs, it will most likely be with Kira, obviously, and then also Lizzie, Kira's best friend. She's
and we did
also
Europe
really
kind of
great.
the same way.
Oh yeah, we did Europe budget
Used
the whole way.
cards, found the cheapest flights we could. I have family in Europe, so lucked out that as far as like
when we were in London, staying for free
house,
was really nice.
Take advantage of that stuff. You know,
Yeah.
if you have family somewhere you can stay with, do that.
But yeah, we just wanted to let you guys know, because we actually, I'm not just saying like, oh yeah, we get a lot of questions. We actually, like, every time we meet up with a friend we haven't seen for a while, they're like, how do you guys travel so much? Or like his like aunts and uncles are like, wow, you guys travel so much. And so like we have to explain this stuff all the time. So we were like, maybe some people who are watching the vlog care, or this would help them.
Is it
you know?
free? No, absolutely not. But is it less expensive than you think?
Way less. You can cut out so much money if you just are very smart about it.
Yeah.
You know, so we thought we'd tell you.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's up, guys? I don't really like angles that come from too far up, but we're lazy today. So it is Thursday, December 19th, 7 o'clock, and I don't know the last time I vlogged. And the reason I've been bad, because I've actually thought about it every day, but the reason I've been bad is because my computer broke. I think it's fixable. I'm gonna take it. I actually have a Genius Store appointment mañana, and I'm hoping that it's good news and that it's something that can get done either that day or pick up the next day, or at the latest Monday, because I'm freaking out. I have 2 videos I need to edit, let alone this vlog that I'm currently filming, and I was so good and motivated for YouTube in December, and I'm really bummed because now it's all just like, plus I have to edit videos for my actual job and I can't do that, so I'm kind of just like SOL, and that's really fun. But I wanted to jump on here and say that I finished the Enchanted Sonata yesterday morning or the night before, I can't really remember, and I ended up enjoying it a lot. I think I gave it a 3.5 stars. It had trouble with pacing and also had a little bit of trouble with like it was a little jarring sometimes to switch between certain things, but in the end I loved it so much. I really started to care for our 2 main characters, for Clara and the Nutcracker, and I just loved it. I wish it was more atmospheric. I think when you're writing a Christmas book, especially something that has to do with the Nutcracker, like it needs to be really atmospheric. So I think that's also why I docked a little bit off of it, just because I was being picky. I love the Nutcracker so much that I was being picky. But it was so good, and I definitely recommend it to other people who love Christmas or love the Nutcracker. I think you would like it. You just kind of got to get past the first like 150 pages and then you really fully get into it. So like I said, 3.5 stars, but I would recommend it. I thought it was so cute, super wholesome, just felt so good in the end, and I just really started to care for our main characters, and of course it's the Nutcracker. So, but this morning I started reading, well, I started doing the audiobook for The Afterlife of Holly Chase. I actually bought this on the book outlet sale for like on Black Friday, so I think it was like less than $2 for this hardback, and I had to drive like 45 minutes twice a day, like a round trip, and I had to get ready this morning, so I ended up starting to listen to it on audiobook, and I fell in love so fast. Like I started loving this so fast that when I got home after everything, I had already listened to like almost 5 hours of the audiobook, but I listened to it on 2 times speed, so like 2.5 hours, but yeah. And I started just physically reading this because I'm loving it so much. I'm like at the halfway point where like shiz is starting to hit the fan, you know, like stuff is starting to, like our plot is really thickening, and things aren't going so hot for our protagonist. And I love this story so much. It's totally super Christmassy. If you don't know anything about this, it is just a retelling of the Christmas Carol, but instead of the Scrooge changing his ways or her ways, she doesn't, and she dies, and now she's a part of this Scrooge program where every year they have a new Scrooge, and they do the same thing, like the Christmas Carol, like they ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future, you know, the whole spiel. And there's the cutest romance in here. Like, it's so cheesy, but it's actually like feels like a really mature cheesy. So I really am enjoying it. It feels really Christmassy. It feels really cute. It takes place in New York City and also a little bit in like Southern California, which is my home, and then New York City I was just at a month ago, and I loved it so much. And it's just, I've been loving this. I definitely recommend this. I posted about it on my Kendra Cus Reads Instagram, so I'm trying to get the word out before Christmas, okay? I know everyone knows about this already, but for those of you that don't, hopefully you saw my Kendra Cus Reads Instagram post about this. Other than that, I read a couple of chapters in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Well, I'm on the illustrated edition, and I think I'm about 150 pages in, which is probably only about a third of the way through the book, maybe a little more. I set goals though, so because I really want to finish that before the end of the month. I want it to be part of my December reading and, you know, 2019 reading. And also I'm just loving it, so I just want to continue reading. But with how much I'm freaking loving this, I'm like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm loving this so much. It's so cute. Maybe it's because I haven't read like a contemporary, even though this is not, like, this is a paranormal kind of deal, but it's like contemporary, it takes place in the current world. Maybe it's because I haven't read anything like that in forever, and I forgot about how like cozy it can feel to read something like this. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Loving this. Tomorrow we are going to see Star Wars. It's Thursday, so a lot of people are going to see it tonight, but by the time I went to book tickets, the only thing left was like 12:30 at night, and like this was like a month ago. And so, and my brother who's coming with us and my friend who's coming with us, they were like, we don't want to go that late, so we're going tomorrow at 11 p.m. I'm really excited, but nervous, but excited. I'm one of the people who didn't love The Last Jedi, and I've heard that already the reviews that are coming out, they're saying if you didn't love The Last Jedi, you'll probably love this. So I'm like, all right, baby, I'm gonna love it. Crossing my fingers though, because the reviews are a little dodgy. That's all I really have to say right now though. I kind of wish I did more vlogging this week, but like I said, I felt very discouraged because my computer's broken, so I can't even edit this if I were to finish it today. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave you guys at that right now. Get ready with me if you were curious. This lighting makes me look like as pale as Casper, and also the background is just a disaster, but at this point it is what it is. Today is Sunday. I believe it is the 21st. Yesterday we went, I could have vlogged, but I kind of decided against it. Sam and I had this gift certificate to this spa thing, so we went and had a great time. We got some pedicures. I'll probably have already thrown up some of my Instagram stories from when we went, but yeah, nothing crazy. I didn't really take any videos or anything like that. And today I just wanted to like close out the vlog and start a new one. My computer is not broken, thankfully. If you guys have been watching this vlog, you'll know that I was really concerned my computer was broken. They kind of fixed everything up. It turned out I just had way too much on my computer, which is weird because I always save everything to iCloud. I don't know why it's stored on my computer, but they helped me fix it up. There's one part they were going to replace, and it's covered by Apple because it's like an anomaly with the product, and so I have to take it in. But I have a lot of editing to do for YouTube and also a lot of editing to do for my job, so I'm going to probably take it in maybe on Tuesday, even though the mall will be a disaster on Christmas Eve. Actually, maybe I'll wait till next weekend, like Friday, so that I don't have it through the weekend. Maybe it'll be ready by the following Monday. Regardless, I wanted to check in with you guys. First I wanted to do like a mini haul because I went to Barnes & Noble's and I did not talk about what I bought, so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna tell you what book I'm reading because I'm kind of obsessed, okay? I was going through Barnes & Noble's and honestly I wasn't gonna buy anything. I swear on my life I wasn't. I basically just had to pick Sam up from work, and Barnes & Noble's was really close to Sam, and I was like an hour. I didn't want to have to go home because I was already out and about and he was needed to be picked up in an hour. So I went to Barnes & Noble's, and the first thing I stumbled upon, honestly, well, and I don't have the physical book because it's in my bedroom and I'm too lazy to go get it, but it is American Royals by Catherine McGee. I have heard the best things about this from both Majelle and from Heather from Aphrodite Reads. And after finishing the Afterlife of Holly Chase, which I don't even know if I talked about finishing it on this vlog yet, so if I did, I'm not going to add this in, but I finished the Afterlife of Holly Chase and I really, really liked it. There was the ending felt a little unfulfilling. I feel like there were a couple things that happened in the book that didn't get follow-throughs or like a resolution, so that kind of bummed me out. But all in all, I think I gave it 3.5 or 4 stars, probably 4 stars. I loved it so much. It felt like a Christmas movie. It was so great. Now I'm in the mood for another contemporary, so I picked this up even though I was like, I don't need this book. Why am I buying books? I can't buy books right now. Save your money. But I picked it up anyways. And I'm on like the 14th chapter, 15th chapter, so probably about like 170 pages of the way through. I could be really wrong, but probably something like that. Maybe like 35 to 40% of the way through, and I'm obsessed. It's contemporary, which is so not my vibe, but I'm loving it. It feels like Gossip Girl mixed with these really funky American politics. It's basically about if America did a monarchy rather than like elected president democracy like we have in the US. It's so intriguing because it just feels like Gossip Girl mixed with American politics, monarchy stuff, and I love it. And then I bought The Picture of Dorian Gray because I've actually been wanting to read this, but this is so stunning. I love these Barnes & Noble edition. Just look at that. It's so stunning. And then the sprayed edges are green and then the inside. Anyways, I've been wanting to read this for a long time. It's not that big of a book. I know some people that are obsessed with this book, but I think I'm either going to do audiobook or pick up like on thrift books, like a paperback copy that I can just read and not have to worry about this one. And then last time I went to Barnes & Noble's, I almost got this and I was like, no, don't get this, don't get this. You already have copies of this, you don't need it. But then it was on sale, and it is this special edition of The Last Wish by Andrzej Sapkowski. Andre, I think that's how you say it, Andrzej Sapkowski. And this is The Witcher, The Last Wish. It's the first book in the Witcher series. It's the first book of short stories. I love this so much. I think I gave it 5 stars or 4.5 out of 5 stars. I do like the second book of short stories, which is called Sword of Destiny, a little better, but that's okay. I love this. I thought it was so pretty, and I'm just gonna put it on my bookshelf like in front of where my other Witcher books are. And yeah. So I bought those at Barnes & Noble's. Oh, I did want to mention that Sam and I booked our Hawaii trip. I know we were talking about that earlier in the vlog because we did we were talking about how all of our travel, we do bargain traveling, like budget traveling, because a lot of our friends and family ask us, how do you guys travel so much? It's like we literally just wait for cheap tickets, or we play like the credit card game and get credit cards that have points for traveling. So we booked our trip to Hawaii, and I don't know if you were aware, but like Southwest Airlines flies to Hawaii now, and we do Southwest cards and stuff like that. And so we literally did not pay a dime. Well, actually you have to pay taxes, but so it was like 11 bucks per person, but we did not pay a dime to go to Hawaii. And we're going in May, and I'm so excited. We're going to 2 different islands. Obviously travel vlogs will be incredible, and we'll be posting travel vlogs for that because you know they're my favorite. Anyways, but I just wanted to update you guys that we did book that trip, and I'm so excited. Anyways, that is going to be it for this week's vlog slash, has it even been a week? I don't know. But episode 2 of Vlogmas. I'm going to probably edit this and make this go up tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, let me know by giving the video a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. And let me know your thoughts on these books if you've read them or anything like that down below. And thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a great morning, noon, evening, day, night, whenever happens to be there watching this. And I will see you in my next one.